Great work. Not only were we couldn't have, because of every. Let's end there for. Everyone get some rest. What do you think of our camp? Different than you're used to, I guess.
Yes, but I imagine not in the way you expect. I was raised in Collis, remember? I spent most of my life in that hut with Cristobal. Actually, I find this all very impressive.
Oh, right, sure. That makes sense. Wait, I mean, pardon my presumption. Your Majesty?
You don't need to do that.
Sorry. I've never met a king before. I don't really know what the etiquette is here.
Honestly, neither do I. But since we're being blunt, there is something I would like to say to you.
Oh?
I owe you my thanks. Before you found me, I was living in a fog. Now I feel alive again. For that, I am in your debt. And one day, I promise you that debt will be repaid.
Careful. A king's promises carry a lot of weight to someone like me.
I am someone like you, remember?
I hope that's true, Your Majesty.
Yes?
Had a chance to look.
Well, everyone certainly seems friendly enough. But if I'm being honest, I'm not certain it's the best fit.
How so?
My goal is to prove myself the greatest mage in Artemisia. by destroying those who sought to destroy magic itself.
Well, there you go then. Our goals align.
But does this army have what it takes? To be blunt, what I've seen so far hasn't impressed.
I can't promise joining us is going to help you bring back magic or whatever, but what I can tell you is this. I've learned more in the past few weeks than the past 5 years combined.
Is that so?
Definitely. Before they joined the rebels, my friends were just backwater mercenaries, and I was just the one who was best at talking. Now I'm a vice general under House Fenice. I'm learning about battlefield tactics, politics, you name it. If you're trying to change the course of history, what better place to be than the forefront?
Ha! You make a convincing case. I'll give it some thought.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Let's see. Aw, thanks.
Yes? Yes? Not sure I follow.
Sure.
So it was that Isoro Fenice announced the survival of the last Orsio, and crowned Abramo as the rightful king of Panerio. From that day forward, the former royal houses of Artemisia began to dispatch envoys to Castilian to offer their respects. Of particular note was the arrival of the once great Siegwolf family from the province of Lamprecht, seeking rule over the city of Hullisburg. Marcus of House Siegwolf pledged to aid King Abramo. Counseled by High Commander Isoro, the young king accepted, and so another noble house took up the cause of revolution. Before long, a cascade of noble houses had sworn their allegiance to Abramo, offering support and new recruits to the rebel army. Shortly thereafter, a coronation ceremony was held in Castilian. The province of Panerio was declared an independent nation once more, and the people offered their hearts to their new king, as did two young men named Eden and Ballastar. Meanwhile, High Commander Caspar of the Imperial Army defeated the forces of Corel and Pau and began marching toward Linoy.
This kind of movement is certainly a puzzle.
Now that Caspar has dealt with Corel and Pau, he'll no doubt want to marshal his forces in Linoy. This is puzzling. By all rights, he should have marched on Castilian the instant he caught wind of a new king.
Elias, what are your thoughts on this matter?
Caspar's a seasoned leader. He survived many difficult campaigns. Though our momentum has slowed, we built a solid line of defense at the front. I doubt he'll attempt to penetrate our lines.
Then what?
Hard to say. In any case, we needn't chase such a prudent opponent. Though it's true, our power has grown with the support of allies like House Siegwolf. We need time to shore things up. If the Imperials are advancing cautiously, we'd be wise to do the same.
No. Our preparation is more than sufficient. We cannot afford to squander precious time while the Imperial army rolls toward us.
We squander nothing. Our troops are not yet ready.
Mine are. I'll defeat the Imperial army myself. I beseech your orders for departure. In moments like these, what matters most is striking at the right time.
And what do you think?
I agree with Ballastar, sir. When your opponent is smart, the last thing you should do is give them time to think. Sooner or later, we have to throw the first punch. Unless we plan to let Caspar dictate the whole war.
All right, I'm convinced. We've laid low long enough. With a new king on the throne, the time to push has come. Everyone, please make the necessary preparations. The rebel offensive starts now. For this mission, I would like to appoint Ballastar as commander and Eden as his vice-commander.
I humbly receive your orders.
I humbly receive your orders.
You both have my full confidence.
What troubles you, Uncle? Fretting for your poor young nephew's safety?
The opposite. No matter how hard the fight, I've never had a worry in my mind about you. But this time is different. It's your heart I'm concerned with, boy. I know your hatred of the Empire well. Share it even. But be careful swinging around all that anger and wrath.
This anger and wrath is what will secure our victory.
I have no doubts about your triumph, but that rage is a double-edged sword. Mind how you wield it.
Noted. I appreciate your counsel.
I hope you do.
Vice Commander? That's great, right?
Yeah, great. We're taking orders from Ballastar again. Ought to be the other way around by now, if you ask me.
This is serious. We're talking about a full-scale invasion of the Empire.
Right. Now our captain is in charge of more troops.
Wait, I thought he was a vice commander.
Hey, he's always gonna be captain to me.
Gee, thanks.
Either way, I don't like being under Ballastar's command.
Sheesh. You guys really need to grow up.
Judging by the new title, it seems one of you has already.
Ah, Marshall. There you are.
I'd congratulate you on the promotion, but given that we might all be marching to our deaths, I'll hold off for now.
Relax. We're gonna be fine. You all got that? This doesn't change anything. Now focus up and get ready.
What are you looking at?
I was watching Ballastar.
Staring, more like. Any particular reason?
Famous name, rich family, handsome face. What's not to stare at? I was just thinking how composed he always looks during a battle. I've never understood how some people can be like that.
Easy. They're not human.
You might be onto something there. When we were deciding whether to launch the offensive, that was the most excited I've ever seen him. Everyone else wanted to play it safe until Ballastar spoke up. That's the only reason we're here right now.
Excitement, huh? Dangerous thing in a war, if you ask me.
Agreed. Passion has its place, but in a leader, it also has its risks.
That kind of concerns me too. You think he has some kind of axe to grind?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
I'm curious as well.
So, are you nervous at all?
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Well...
Huh. Having you by my side feels almost natural now.
Was my promotion you're doing this time as well?
No. This was solely Soro's decision. He saw what you're capable of, and gave you a position worthy of it.
Well, if it means I get to enjoy your company, I guess I'll just have to keep it up.
Scouting report, sir. Kaspar's troops have set up a defensive formation.
So they were expecting us.
Who's in command?
It appears that the enemy leader is General Fontaine,